Have you ever thought about living in a patio home community? What are the pros and cons of a patio home community? Well, today I'm going to take you on a tour of one of the few patio home communities located right here in Highlands Ranch. Come on, let's go check it out. The Villages by Oakwood Homes, which is how the community is named, was built by, you guessed it, Oakwood Homes in the late 1990s. This is a community of 323 single-family houses on very small lots, clustered in groups of 6 homes to what the neighborhood calls a pod, but is actually a shared driveway. The whole community is located slightly west of the intersection between Lucent and Highlands Ranch Parkway. So let's start with the pros. The first is location, location, location. Because of its location, it has a high walkability score to the Highlands Ranch Town Center for dining and shopping, as well as the library, the Veterans Memorial, and Civic Green Park, where they have a ton of activities year-round. Dorado Elementary School is also within walking distance as it sits right behind the community. Now, the second pro to this neighborhood is the amenities. Oh, and there's tons of them. The community has 2 entrances off of Westridge Knolls, and once you enter, the homes are situated around a 1-mile circular loop. It has its own pool, hot tub, community grill, and small park area, all within the neighborhood for the community to use. It's also located within the larger Highlands Ranch Community Association, which gives homeowners access to 4 recreation centers, with a variety of indoor and outdoor pools, pickleball courts, tennis courts, volleyball courts, handball, gyms, weight rooms, and a variety of programs for all ages. One of these recreation centers is Westridge, and it's located a mere 2 miles from the neighborhood, so you could easily walk there or take your bicycle if you didn't feel like driving. The third pro would be the small yards or the small lot size, which basically to me means it's low maintenance living. As I mentioned, these are single-family houses on small lots, and the lot size is less than 4,000 square feet. And even though the lot size is small, you do have a yard, a little yard, and you may have a deck as well, or a patio area. So each home gets a side deck or patio as well as some kind of backyard. Sometimes the backyards aren't very big, sometimes they're fairly decently sized. And there's a 6-foot privacy fence that goes around the property that the HOA takes care of. So if you've got one of these, or you love to have a little bit of a garden, or you like to maybe grow a few little vegetables, in a small yard might be just perfect for the lifestyle you're hoping for. So those are the pros of living in the Villages by Oakwood Homes. But right now, let's talk about the cons, because every neighborhood has them. So the first one that comes to mind for me is, of course, this shared driveway or this pod. Because the homes are on very small lots, there's very strict rules regarding where you can park your car. Now, you're allowed to use the entrance and exits of the shared driveway, obviously, to get into your own garage, but there's very, very strict rules on parking your car in front of your garage any longer than it takes to unload or load, and there's definitely no working on your car over the weekend in front of your own garage. Now, the good news is there's plenty of guest parking, so if you're thinking of entertaining or having some friends come over and celebrate your home purchase with you, there is guest parking off the street, and then there's also on the street parking, all within an easy walk of wherever you're located. So there's plenty of parking for everybody. The second con is HOAs. There are 2 of them. The first HOA has to do with the Villages by Oakwood Homes itself. This HOA covers a lot of stuff. Front yard, the shared driveway, snow removal, trash, recycling, the fence that goes around the property, and of course the pool, park area, and maintenance of all of the common areas. Currently, as I'm filming that, this HOA is fairly low. It's about $129 a month. The second HOA is the Highlands Ranch Community Association HOA, which gives homeowners access to 4 different rec centers. They also cover maintenance of the common areas throughout Highlands Ranch. Things you want to be aware of if you're thinking about moving into this community is, with 2 HOAs, you're going to have 2 sets of rules and regulations. One for the larger Highlands Ranch Community Association, and then of course one for the Villages by Oakwood Homes. So you want to read through those and make sure you're okay with them. So both of these together, $129 a month and $155 a quarter, fairly low HOAs for all that you're receiving. And again, sort of adding to that effect of low maintenance living in the patio home community. Now, the third con would be that the property lines are smaller. I mentioned that they are smaller than what's around. Yeah, in Westridge Knolls to the west of us, or Westridge Glen to the north, those lot sizes are 6,000 and 7,000 square feet. Here in the Villages by Oakwood Homes, your lot size is going to be under 4,000. Home sizes themselves are going to range from about a little over 1,300 to about 2,200, including a basement, as far as square footage. So if your thought was, I'd love to have a volleyball net in my backyard, probably won't happen. Good news is, there's a sand volleyball court over at the Eastridge Rec Center that's open to people. In fact, they even give classes on it. So those were the cons. I'm curious, what's a deal breaker for you when you're looking at a neighborhood? Go ahead and leave your comment down below. I'd love to hear. My name is Peggy Dursthoff, and I'm a realtor with HomeSmart here in the Denver metro area. And if you're thinking about making a move, let's get the conversation started. You can call, text, or email me, and all of my information is down below. In the meantime, if you like the Villages and you like the tour, go ahead and check out this tour over here, where I actually tour inside one of the Villages homes. There's about 5 different models in the community, and I have several videos up on the different models that you can look at. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.